Hello and welcome to this video. In this video today, we're going to be looking at Ubuntu 25.04. It's not one of their LTS releases, but yeah, we're going to take a look here. So let's go to this screen here. I'm going to take my video here. There we go. Now we're on the website for Ubuntu, ubuntu.com. And all you need to download the ISO is go to Products, and then Ubuntu Desktop. Then you go to download the desktop essentially, and then immediately it's going to show you the 24.04.2 long-term service release. You just scroll down a little bit and you get the newest one here. You just click on download, and then after a few seconds it'll start downloading, but I've already downloaded that. So since I don't need that, I'm going to back out of here. Now I'm just going to go into the virtual machine here. I already got an ISO started up a little bit. It's going to go through the install process. Generally, it's pretty easy. It just takes a couple minutes or so before it boots up. And we got the first screen here. And now it boots into the desktop, into a live environment. First thing I'm going to try to do is change the display settings to put it in full screen. And if that doesn't block me there. There we go, got that. Now it's going to show the welcome screen here. This will take just a minute to actually load. And the first thing it does is it wants you to install. You don't have to though, but I'm going to go ahead and do it here. Oh, just hit next. Already has my keyboard set up, so we're good there. And since I don't use Wi-Fi, wired connection, I'm just going to do this one here. This one, I'll just go ahead and do this one. Okay, so looks like this one would have the stuff I need. I always do this right here also. Install any kind of graphics software or Wi-Fi software or any kind of like codecs and stuff like that. Go to the next page. If you had multiple hard drives inside the computer, you'd probably see like a selection of which hard drive you want to actually put the operating system onto. But in this case, since it's only just the one virtual hard drive, then just select that one. Okay, let's make a username here. I may change it in just a second here. Yeah, I did something crazy like that, I guess. And make a password. Definitely want to keep that checked for a required password for login. And it selected my right region. Okay, so it'll just go right onto the virtual hard drive, so let's go ahead and install. And I'll be back when it boots up again. Okay, and we're back. It's gonna log in right here. Easy stuff. See if it kept my screen settings. Ah, here we go. It's got the welcome screen here. See what it has. At least this one actually gives you the option instead of hiding it. So this one I was putting no. You can. That's actually something you can choose to do if you want to. Up to you. And it's got an up center. Let's see. So first thing you'll notice, it's basically a desktop environment that's kind of plain, but kind of has an interesting little background there. Let's see, let's go into the settings here. Let's see, appearance. I already put on the dark. Okay, let's try this right here. As you see, it has the App Center, and that actually has some good stuff in here. Of course, it's got, Krita, Blender, Darktable, stuff like that. And it's giving me a little reminder to update the... Let's see, yeah, it looks like a software update. I'm just going to cancel that right now. Come back to that later. And let's take a look, see if it has HTOP. Not there, but this one, I'm going to go ahead and install BTOP. Okay, now it looks like it has installed, so let's try it out. See what it has here. Okay, for the memory usage, let's take a look here. Looks like it's just using the 4 processors that I gave to it. Looks like it's not using too much RAM, so that's good. It looks like it's an update date kernel on this one, so that's good. And it comes with Firefox, which sometimes people will just use Firefox just to download a different browser. But you can do whatever you want. You can either keep Firefox or you can download a different one. Sometimes this takes a little bit for it to actually come up. While we're waiting, got the file browser. We can actually go into here and just like normal. And here's Firefox. Close this out. And it's working pretty good. There we go. And it has the Thunderbird if you want that. Also has, you can do LibreOffice. So that's a good one to have also if you want to do office work or writing or whatever you want to do. And let's see. Also, you can switch desktops if you want to, and it's kind of a little different than other distributions. And it has the software center down here, so there's other software you can look at or install. All right. Well, this one, let's see here. Well, this one, that's the first look at Ubuntu, and actually it's pretty good. But generally speaking, I've noticed with games in general, when you're doing Windows games on Linux, then Ubuntu kind of doesn't do too well with some of the games, but does pretty well with others though. But usually I like the Arch-based distributions for that. But if you like the video, go ahead and hit like and subscribe, and also consider donating to my Patreon, and I will see you later.